What's up, YouTube? The podcast work, because it's going to be on a podcast later today. Everybody, what's up? It is your boy Sanchez 405. We're coming at you with On the Warpath. If you're new, make sure you click subscribe and make sure you meet the new name of the football team, the Demon Cat. So we'll put him down as well. But we are here today to talk about the schedule release. And I couldn't think of anybody, but we're going to have two guests on here. For the first half now, we're going to have the man, the myth, the legend, the beast out of the Central Time Zone. Manning from Talking Sports with Manning, who's actually got a show tonight. So y'all make sure y'all check that out at 10:30 Eastern Time. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing good, brother, man. How you doing, bro?
I can't complain. Living life, little mad looking at this schedule, and we're going to dive right into it. We'll touch on a little bit of things. We'll talk about the schedule for the majority, and then we will also get into Charles Leno a little bit, and then maybe a quarterback that could be talking about coming to Washington. But so throw them things up. But y'all, if y'all not with this dude, the host of the Back Row Redskins show, you need to go and check him out because it's something wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong. This dude is straight up fire.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, but getting ready. We saw early this morning in the wee hours that CBS announced their broadcasting slate. We will be hosting Justin Herbert and the Bolts. The not even probably the fifth favorite team in LA behind your Lakers, the Dodgers, the Clippers, the Rams, and then you've got the LA Galaxy somewhere in Football Club LA in there, and then you got the Chargers. But Justin Herbert, Offensive Rookie of the Year last year, is coming to Washington in a 1:00 affair against the football team. And What did you think of when you saw this schedule? When you saw this game to kick off the season?
You know what? It's brilliant. It's just brilliant because when you look at it, you got the Offensive Rookie of the Year versus the Defensive Rookie of the Year, right? So then it's that narrative: should the football team have drafted Herbert, or did they make the right choice in drafting Chase Young?
Right.
Because you could have traded back, to 3 or 4 or 5 and still got Herbert. Tua was the talk of the town at that time. So Herbert was the guy who came in and surprised a lot of guys. So that narrative of did the Redskins make the right pick? Of course he made the right pick. So, Chase Young, same thing with when we played the Bengals. You saw that he came out big time and showed, hey, I'm the best player in this draft. And he's going to show that Chase Young was the correct pick for this football team.
Yeah, and I think it's a good matchup as well. You get a rookie head coach and Brandon Staley, who's going to be in his first game. You've got that offense coordinator who's going to be new as well because they overhauled with Anthony Lynn, who I thought did a good job of keeping them in games last year. He just couldn't get them over the top. And, Herbert came out of nowhere. A lot of people, they had some, he maybe in the draft that he may not have been the best quarterback in the draft. They thought Tua was, but he went out there, punctured. I think he might have been the doctor who punctured Tyrod's lung, but, that's conspiracy theory.
It's kind of suspect, man.
And
think about it. That punctured lung is really Herbert's coming out party.
Yeah, no,
without those punctured lungs, we don't even know how Herbert turns out. He might not even be the rookie because he doesn't get those snaps. He doesn't get those game, experience and everything. So shout out to the doctor.
Yeah, right. The doctor is in, and shout out to Reggie Reg. What's up? Soulbender 102. How you doing? PIMP, a long-time subscriber to On the Warpath back when I had like 20 people on here. Shout out to you and King Ivo with a wee lit raid from Big Simple and Awesomeness Sports on here as well. How you doing, Chelsea? Good to see you on here. I was starting at the top, but I'm going to start at the end now. We're going to start from the beginning to now the end. And what crackhead would put this schedule together where you are going to be 5 division games, all 3 of your road division games in December? When you found that out, because we knew about this probably at lunchtime.
Bro, I just saw that a few minutes ago. And I'm like, what? Somebody was saying that this hasn't happened since somebody said the last time this happened in the
70.
NFC East was, like when we had the Cardinals or something. I saw something about having the Cardinals in that division. But it's nuts because when you think about it, man, my thing is you always need to go 4-2 in order to win your division. That's the magic number. So 5 games straight, man, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough because every one of those teams except the Eagles should be in the playoff hunt. So it can go either way. That's why coming out to a hot start is very key. Maybe you come out to a hot start, the middle might be kind of funny, and then you finish off strong. Right. But it's hard to finish off strong when you're playing division games. These teams come to play. Giants, Eagles, Cowboys twice.
Yeah. Oh. Twice in the span of 3 weeks, too. Sunday night in Big D, and the fans are going to be there rocking and rolling. Dak's return season as well. Shout out to D Biggie 86. Old school dude, and down south. What's up, brother? Luis Guevara and DeMarco Williams. Big Simple sharing it out, and he's got his own raid. And one of my favorite Cowboy fans. I know that might sound like an oxymoron, but DCF, what's up, brother? How you doing? But I looked at that, and you make a key point about the road games. All 3 of your road games are in the month of December when you're trying to make a playoff push. Man. Then I'm not going to be arrogant and say, well, we should be in the playoffs or anything like this. But
tough.
I mean, it is really tough. If you look at this, and I've got the schedule right here, if I can flip it over. But they said this is the first time that any team has, they had some notes on here from the press release, weeks 14 through 18, Washington will embark on a stretch of 5 consecutive division games to close out the 2021 season. 2 of those games will be in 2022. And it is the first time the team will play 5 straight division games against an opponent since 1970. Lot of us, none of us probably were even thought of at that time in 1970. What's up, Gridiron Yuki? What's up, Anna? How you doing, baby? And the 3-time Super Bowl champ Skins. He changed his name yet again. I look at this, and then you play the Giants in week 2 on Thursday Night Football. And man, I would have rather seen that game in New York than have it in Washington. I'd rather have 3 home games, but the way they travel, that I-95 corridor is crazy. So them Giants and them Eagles scum, they will come down to Feta. And then we know about Dallas, that everybody's cousin that drinks that Flint, Michigan water is a Cowboys fan in Washington. So, but it is what it is. Interesting enough, we only get 3 primetime games. We talked about the Thursday nighter at Dallas on Sunday night. Huge Monday night game at home against Dangerous Wilson and the Seahawks.
I'm ready for that game.
You're ready for that one? It's a Monday night game at home, man.
But you know what, though? It's time. It's like, Seattle is nice, right? But did their defense really improve? Yeah. I'm not saying that we have some high-powered offense or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's kind of like, you know what? If we want to be a good team, those are the games you want to win. And I'm glad that's like in the first half of the season, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
no, that's like in that's in the later half. That is in that's November 29th.
Well, that changes everything.
Yeah. Here you go. I'll give this to you right here, brother. Starting on so the playoff push, we say it starts in December. Okay. So home for Seattle on November 29th, at Las Vegas on the 5th of December, home against Dallas, at Philadelphia on a to be determined, 26th day after Christmas, you pointed out, at Dallas, day after New Year's, Philadelphia at home, and then on Anna's birthday, the final game of the season at the Giants, maybe with the playoffs on the line.
You know what, though? I'm cool with that, though. It doesn't sound as bad when you hear somebody read it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, right, the NFC East was the worst division in football last year. Still competitive. I mean, we was trash, but we was competing within that division. So it's kind of like, okay, if you want to get into the playoffs, right, you got to win your division. So that should always be the goal. Forget trying to get in as a wild card because it's a wild card, with this extra game is throwing off the entire schedule.
Yeah.
One game gave us 5 straight NFC East games. That's nuts. But the thing is, if we dominate or if we go at least 3-3, right, in that division or in that whatever,
right,
we got a shot. So it's kind of like, okay, Eagles, yes. I have zero confidence in the Eagles, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Giants, you figure that we better split, right? Eagles, you pray for a sweep. In Dallas, might be a split.
Yeah.
You pray for a sweep as well. But if we, let's say somehow, some magical way we go 6-0 in the division.
Mm-hmm.
If we go 6-0 in the division, that's 11 wins.
Right.
So when I look at that stretch at the end, it's not as bad as it sounds. Yes, we're going to be on the road, Yes, it's 5 straight NFC East games, and nobody knows you better than the NFC East. But when I look at it, I'm like, we want to get to the playoffs, right? Mm-hmm. We got to go out there and dominate. In that stretch, we got to go 3-2. There's no excuses. You don't go 3-2, just go back home.
Yeah,
just pack your bags, go home. So in a way, I like it. I like it. It's like, okay, this is a division, especially the Giants. Look, we haven't beat this team since when? Since who?
Yeah.
Since who got here? So
I told you, Landon Collins. Yep.
And I think, like you said, that Giants game, that last game of the season is going to be key. That's going to be key. Winner gets in, most likely. Winner wins the division, most likely. So.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And doing a little bit more housekeeping. B9 Nizzle up in the house. What's up, B? How you doing, brother? Cowboy fans 1112 says y'all not sweeping Dak. Nobody said that. JL Gaming TTV, thank you for sharing out the live as well. And what's up? I'm staring over my words here right now. DCF asks, are y'all going 14-3? I'm not going to answer that. Lamar, what's up?
Nah.
Spider Monkey 304. What's up, people? We always get the tough schedule, not I guess no matter the record there. And at Gridiron Yuki, I think I said what's up to him as well, too. But I hope I got all my things here. Darius Wiley. Ed is coming on here. He is behind. He will be on here. What's up, cousin? Dwayne, All World Sports and Entertainment. And 14-3. Nah, y'all be 6-10-1. And Yuki is talking all this mess because they got Trey Lance, and he's very hype right now. But I get that. Sam Wharton the third. What's up? I didn't see you comment, man. My coworker Sam Wharton the third. Go check him out. He is a big oh God, what does he do? He's a Spartan. He thinks he's a Spartan at least. Shout out to my boy down there, Eric Darden. He said it's not a tough schedule if we good. Merrill is in the house. What's up, Merrill? And then everybody saying what's up, Manny there. And a lot of people were talking about the Buffalo game. Where was this going? I knew this game wasn't going to be in week 18. We knew that was not going to be the case. I don't know why a lot of people were like, see, I was like, that's not the NFL's MO anymore. You're going to get a division game at the end of the season, but Buffalo, you get them week 3. Hopefully you're 2-0 at Buffalo. Washington.
Hey, the beauty of the schedule is you get Buffalo early, right? And you get Kansas City early. I haven't really looked at the schedule, but I did see that. I was looking, where is Kansas City? Where do we play Kansas City?
Yeah.
And I saw them early. I saw Buffalo early.
Week
we
6.
Tampa this year, right?
Yep.
Where's Tampa at? What?
Tampa is week 10.
Okay. All right.
Week 10 at home, November 14th. And now the interesting thing is games can get flexed off of Monday night into Monday night and into Monday night now.
That's true.
So the flex is kind of spread out there. And you've got, interesting enough, you got 3 of your first 4 games are on 6 of them are on CBS. So you got the Chargers, the Saints, and the Chiefs will all be on CBS. So if you're down here with me, you'll be able to get those games. But and then you've got at Atlanta, a team that we haven't beat since 2003. I think that's pretty interesting that team is on there. So I think that's a game. One. Yeah. But theoretically, we can sit here and look at it, but with prior to injury and everything like that, Washington has a good shot of starting out 4-1.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
that's what I looked at as well.
Yeah,
I mean, if you start off 4-1, like I said, that hot start is going to help you if you start to mess up in the middle of the season. Like, the problem with Washington is that we haven't had a hot start in forever. So then you try to run the table, you got to win 7 straight. You got to win, 7 out of the last 9, or, something crazy like that. It's too stressful. It's too stressful, man. It's too stressful when you got to win all these games at the end just to have a shot at the playoffs.
Exactly.
You come out 4-1. Oh man, that's beautiful. That's amazing. It doesn't get any better than that, actually. So
yeah, no, I totally. And Eric Darden, keep it going, big dog. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate you. Eric is OG in those comments. So I appreciate you being here on the live as well. Lee, the spicy manager, says, I want week 1 to be a full house. I think you're gonna get that. I think we've got people coming from. Andy from DC Tweet Team Podcast. He said he's already got his tickets booked. He is coming from across the pond. He's bringing the tea and crumpets with him, and he is he's ready to rock on. Yeah,
he said he's staying all week. He said
I know. I saw
Thursday
that
night game.
Oh Lord, hey man. So he's gonna get 2. He's gonna get 2 for your money. But shout out to him as well. Got great podcast. Y'all got to go check him out as well. And shout out to our friends over there at the Burgundy Zone and HTWR. Been on their podcast the last couple of times and check those folks out because they do good work spreading the message of the team. And also, we will have a special interview on next week coming up on the channel. I can't tell you who it is, but it is special, and you will drop your jaw at who it is, and I will leave it at that. It's pretty much when I tell you offline, I got to see your face, but we know who it is. Only a handful of people know this one, and it's locked down. It's been locked down for months, so we finally busted through there. And
matter of fact, don't tell me. Let it be a surprise.
I gotta tell you, bro. I got
the notifications on, bro.
Okay. I just
want to get that notification, and I'm gonna just hop on.
All right. Hey, man, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be recorded. I had to schedule my lunch break at this time, and yeah, we are good, man. Can't wait. But the biggest game I think is going to be in week 11. Okay. Ron Rivera and I, we talked to each other a lot, right? And he said, Corey, when's your birthday? And we play on Sunday. So I want my homecoming to Carolina to honor you.
Oh, man.
And on my 31st birthday, the Burgundy and Gold and Ron Rivera return to Carolina to take on the Panthers. We getting lit in the Queen City, y'all. Get your tickets ready right now. Get them ready, man, because we're going to be lit. Oh, look, I will no longer be a man at 30. I will be a man in his 30s, and hopefully we can score 31 points and beat the crap out of the Panthers like we owed them last time around.
Hey, like my guy Big Simple would say,
Lynn, how you doing? That's right. Yeah, Big.
He'd be like, no doubt.
Yeah, no doubt. That's right. Laid back like Cadillac, as he always said.
No doubt.
I got shout out to Big Simple and a possibility of getting Rodgers. So we'll kind of move away from the schedule in today. And y'all, I brag on Manny a lot because it's all facts. So this guy is always the first with the news, man. And today, Washington signed Charles Leno, left tackle from Chicago, highly rated left tackle. And this offensive line that was not bad got even better. Talk about your first thoughts of Leno.
Bro, when we was approaching to go sign Leno, right, I had to do my research because I don't watch Bears games. I don't know who Leno is.
Nobody with a pulse watches Bears games.
Leno who? So I go do my research, and this dude was a 7th round pick, right? Who worked his way into being a valuable starter. Not only just a starter, he's been a starter like the last 6 years. So what that says to me is stability. At the left tackle position, I don't care if you're the worst left tackle in the entire NFL. You don't go start that many games in a row.
Right.
Then he's durable too, so he doesn't miss games. So when I saw that, I'm like, okay, he's athletic. You know what I'm saying? He's big. He's strong.
Mm-hmm.
He's gained starters experience. And a lot of times it's tough for left tackles to even gain some steam. I mean, we've seen Jerron Christian. You know what I'm saying? We've seen some left tackles here in DC.
No, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Don't you ever say the phrase left tackle and Jerron Christian in the same. Do not insult that position like that. That he is. TLC wrote the song Scrubs about him before. No scrub before he even decided to play football. Right. I'll let you continue.
But what I'm trying to say is that it's tough to get that position down pat. That's a tough position. It's kind of like tight end. It takes tight ends a while to be solid. So for us to get this guy, right, who was a starter, who's a good starter, the only reason why he's gone is because of Tevin Jenkins was drafted. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at the whole dynamics of what we have with Leno and Lucas. Everybody loves Lucas. I understand Lucas had a higher PFF grade. I get that. But at the end of the day, Leno's body of work is greater than Lucas's body of work. You know what I'm saying? And
he stayed healthy. He ain't missed no games.
He don't miss games. And that's what we need. That's what we need because, let's say he's playing left tackle. You can move Lucas onto right if Morgan Moses starts acting funny. So it's just great to have depth. Look, I'm tired of picking up offensive linemen from the street. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So to go ahead and get somebody of that caliber now for a discount, $5 million for starting left tackle? Come on, man. Come on. That's value. Yeah. That's value. So then now it allows a guy like Samuel Cosme to go ahead and learn.
Right.
So that way he's put into that position next year to be the starter. So, I mean, I love the move, man. I love the move. It's cheap. Yeah. He's durable. I mean, he's valuable. He's a leader. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely going to add to that offensive line group, especially that tackle position.
Yeah, I think and kind of key what you said. Like he's going to be healthy, and I don't like y'all. This is one thing people don't realize about Washington now. Mm-hmm. This coaching staff is high quality. Like it's the reason why I'm not worried about John Bates. I know that pick looks bad on paper, but I'm not that worried about him.
Right.
Because of who his position coach is.
Right.
Now, he could be a complete bust. He could absolutely be a bust. I'm not saying that. Or he could be George Kittle, like some people have said. I don't know who said that. Who said that? I don't know.
He can be Kittle or he can be Sprinkle.
Or he can be
Kittle or Sprinkle. So
I can't cuss on here. I was gonna say he could be Skittles, but either way.
if he's in between those two, then we got something. You know what I'm saying?
We got something.
Yeah, you don't need him to be a star. You just need him to play his role. You know what I'm saying? You still need the role players. Every good team, every great team need role players. And I just feel like he's gonna fill a role with an opportunity to become the guy. You know what I'm saying? So with what we've been doing at tight end, I trust them. Yep. They found Logan Thomas out of nowhere.
Come on now.
Thomas? Have you ever heard of Logan Thomas before? If you didn't watch VTech games, because some people be lying. Some people be like, "Oh, I know Logan Thomas." No, you don't.
I knew who Logan. Yeah, I knew who Logan Thomas.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Tech.
Yeah. So if you a tech guy, you know Logan Thomas. Right. If you're not, don't start lying to me, telling me you know Logan Thomas. What did he do last year? You can't even quote the stats. You can't tell me what team he was on, the last 2 or 3 teams he was on. So it's like these guys know what they're looking for. The position coach, like you said, is excellent. You know what I'm saying? The offensive line coach is excellent. And they're just getting guys that fit their system. Now, whether it works or not, we don't know.
Right.
It's to be determined. But the good thing is, at least we have people who have eyes. They're not blind. It's not like the old boy Jay Gruden out here. You know what I'm saying? With no eyes, can't see. So we have people who know what they're looking for, and as long as that continues to happen, you can only go up.
Yeah. Let's go through these comments real quick. I lost my place, so forgive me. I'm not ignoring y'all. So let me see here. We got some. Let's see here. Roger Smith says, "Sup, fam? Warpath. I'm keeping that same energy to outlast the bastards." That's right. We got to outlast these bastards. And Operation Outlast the Bastards begins on December 5th when we go play them set up. I mean, we got set up worse than Marion Barry and that. And I always say that. You can say, "What's up, Dwayne?" there. Let's see. Thoughts on FedEx. at full capacity. Hate seeing it filled with opposing fans. I think that'll change this year. And I think the team is doing its due diligence. Hopefully that stuff doesn't end up on the second and third tertiary market. But with them taking off the fees, you can go buy tickets right now for every home game. I think you're going to see a different air from this team. And I think you're going to see a lot more fans in burgundy and gold this year. Let's see here. B. Nizzle said thug. Lamar said tough schedule. If we're going to be great, then we got at least 2 problems. Kansas City, Buffalo. Got 3, actually, Eric. We got Tampa Bay as well. Something there, trying to put together an AFC North panel. Are you down? I mean, we are going to be 12-4, Corey. I believe that. Yeah, I mean, y'all might score 12 points or 5 points in a game, Gridiron Yuki, but I don't think that's going to be it. DeMarco says 10-7. I fear no one, says Merrill. The division will be a 3-team race: Eagles, Cowboys, Washington. I think the Giants are in there, man. Luis Rivera says 11-6 or 12-5. Charisma Morrow says at Dallas for sure. Let's see here. Big Simple says 14-3. Shout out to Anna. Washington can go 6-12 if they play like they're supposed to in the first 8. Lee the Spice Manager says I want to see a full house. 10-7. We'll be 4-4 at the bye. Oh Lord, I hope not. That spelled disaster if that's the case. Everybody saying what's up. Louis said Yuki, y'all going 5-12. I think it will be a field with opposing fans. Usual sorry pain. I don't know, Spider Monk. I think it'll be different, bro. Speaking of tea and crumpets, we got London games again. Yeah, that's true. At least we got our quarterback. Who you got? Y'all, Yuki, I'm telling you, don't be arrogant with your quarterback now, man. You're gonna jinx him. I'm just telling you that. You big time, my brother. Funny. I don't know about that. Yeah, Yuki crazy. There's everywhere. There he is. And we're gonna need a can of aerosol for Yuki's arrogance. That's what it is. Ivo, he's talking to Ivo there. Let me see here. Just reading through these comments. You got Venmo. Yep, got that. Be slicker than 2 cars of oil. We still need Bobby McCain. Let's see here. On the Warpath comment, that was actually me. I live in Illinois. Bear fans have a sad existence here. Well, we know that. Tyson. That's my cat again. Going even higher. He actually commented. That's from Tyson, y'all. Armand, what's up, brother? That Tampa game will be a revenge game, supercharged game. I hope so, man. Randy's in here. Randy Butler, what's up, man? How you doing? And I think I caught up with everybody. Washington has one of the best overall coaching staffs in the league. T-Ho's up in here as well. What's up? Doing good. Okay, I think I'm caught up. And Chris, Fuzzy Panda, who won our very first giveaway. And y'all, I'm doing a giveaway again. So I'm going to take this time real quick to let you know. So if you're listening on the podcast, or if you are listening here, if you got that far in the podcast, I'm going to do a giveaway. So this time, when we hit 2,000, which we're about less than 100 away, so tell mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, everybody that got a YouTube account subscribed on the Warpath, because I am going to give away a jersey this time. I am legitimately giving away a jersey for your team, whatever team it is. And Chris will tell you, I give money to Cowboy fans. I give it to Washington fans. I give it to Eagles fans. Whoever wins it will win it. Hopefully, I want to give away a Washington. So I'm going to give that is going to be the grand prize. I am also going to give away 2 $25 gift cards to the NFL shop, which you'll get emailed to you that night. So this is what you're going to need to do. And I'll go over this on other streams. I need you to go follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Once we hit 2,000, I'll remind you of that. So make sure you follow me on one of those things, because I'm going to need an email address so I can email either the cards or I can get your size for your jersey, and we'll get you, if you want a personalized jersey with your name on it, I will get that for you. It will not be the high grade jersey, it will be that medium grade jersey. So but I am going to do that because I believe, y'all know I believe in giving back, because it's not me, it's all of us together who have accomplished this. and I want to do something special for y'all as to let y'all know how important y'all are to me. So, it's the same reason why I go ahead and read all these comments, and I try to at least, but that is what we're going to do. So y'all just know that Sanchez said Corey is giving away a jersey on the game on 2K. When we hit 2K, we're going to do jersey 2K, and we're going to give away some gift cards here. So how y'all like that? Let me know if you're down in the comments for that. But and Manny, you can also enter as well. So don't think that just because you're a guest. Now we know Manny is a multi-billionaire and everything. So he print his own jersey. Speaking into existence. Won't he do it? Hey, won't he do it?
Come on now. Don't get me started.
Woo, Lord. Let him use you. But
retie my bow tie. Come on.
I need my jersey. No, family can't enter this time. I did that wrong. The way dog did you. But yeah, y'all let me know. That's what I'm gonna do for you. That was what I'm gonna do, and we will get it done. And y'all know you can talk to Chris. You can also talk to No Fake Boys. Hey, I deliver. So, and I'm gonna be delivering. 9K left. No, Luis, not 9K left to 1,000, I guess. I'm down with the jersey. Okay. But anyway, 9K left. I don't have no 9. Oh, Lord. I hope I didn't lose everybody just by saying I was giving away that jersey. But also, we kind of transition over from the giveaway, and I kind of want to get this guy's jersey if he's in burgundy and gold. Aaron Rodgers, there is turmoil in Green Bay. They signed Blake Bortles today. I'll ask you this. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be the starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers come September 12th?
Man, it's a tough one, man. I was on the phone with Aaron Rodgers earlier today, and we talk.
You can't take my joke. Don't do that.
We talk from time to time, and he said last year, right? He wanted a wide receiver. They drafted his replacement. And in the next round, he wanted a wide receiver. They drafted a running back that ain't even starting this year. So it's like they're planning for the future, and they're not consulting him. So he told me, he's tired of it. And he told me that wherever he goes, Devontae Adams just might join him, Okay. That's just the word on the street.
Okay.
But I think he possibly starts a game with the Packers. I just don't see how he's moved. I just don't see it. If he was going to be moved, he should have been moved sooner. Prior to the draft or before the draft. Now it's kind of tough. Wherever he goes, they're going to have to sign him to an extension. So everybody wants Aaron Rodgers, but they're not thinking about the extension that he's going to be getting. He's probably going to redo his contract. He's going to want to get paid. And he's going to want to go to a team that's already established, that has weapons, that has a good defense, which sounds like us. But at the same time, it's like, what's the cost?
Right.
2 firsts, 2 seconds. So, yeah, I do think he probably plays in Green Bay this year. This might be his last year in Green Bay. But I just don't see how he's moved. It's just too tough right now.
Yeah. No, I see this as twofold. And I understand where you're coming from, but I'll take the extension to give him the extension. And the reason why I say this is you are going to mansy-pansy around with this defensive line if you don't find the quarterback. Let's be honest. Let's be real. I don't know. We don't know what Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to do. Anybody believes in him. Shout out. I got to stop real quick. Shout out to Gus Bolick, my guy, one of the originals. He was here when I had 10 people. Gus, longtime guy. He's been here all 5 years. Shouting out to him as well. Kurt Smith says Green Bay won't trade him to a NFC team. You don't know. We'll see. Yeah. If they want to get rid of him, I will agree to that. Maybe an NFC team they don't play quite often, so it might keep us out of it. But every man has a price. I'm just saying. But if he's available, I think Ron would be foolish not to, at least kick the tires on it. I'm not saying give away the farm for him, because he is 38.
I'm all in. Look,
yeah,
I'm all in on Rodgers. If you get Rodgers, right, that makes us instant Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah.
Now, granted, it all depends on what are you going to be giving up.
Exactly.
Let's say if you're giving up an interior defensive lineman, because we have 4 good ones. We have 4 starters. So I'm willing to part with one of those guys and 2 firsts. That's my price, but there's a reason why I watch the games and they're not paying me to make decisions. But I'm just saying it's going to cost at least 2 first-round picks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. And for me, I'm all in because I believe if we get an Aaron Rodgers, man, and that's all we're losing is one interior defensive lineman and draft picks, I don't care how many draft picks we're trading to get Aaron Rodgers. If they want 3 first-round picks, it's worth it because what that puts you in position to win a title. Right. You have a 3-year window to win a title. He's 38.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is how old? I'm not saying that Rodgers is Tom Brady, but he's pretty good.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? He's pretty good. Just because he doesn't have the accolades in terms of championships. When you go look at numbers and what Rodgers has done in this league, it's as good as Brady. It's good as Brady. So
he's a bad man. Early Bird says Fitzmagic, fine wine gets better with age, have faith. Dayami is blowing up just like Terry did his rookie year. McLaurin's getting all pro honors. Watch, keep building our team. All right, hey, thanks for stopping by, Randy. Appreciate you. And make sure y'all subscribe to B Nizzle too. He put his link in the comments there. But I like I said, we know what, and kind of going back what Early Bird just said, we know what Fitzpatrick is. There's no we know we know what we're gonna get with him.
Yep.
He had the number 7 defense in Houston and was 6-6 before he got hurt. Now they did finish 9-7. They did, and then 10-6 is best record the following year. So you're talking about he put together 2 of his best bodies of work. DeAndre Hopkins, had Andre Johnson, Aaron Foster, and only managed 9-7.
Right.
Just saying. I'm not saying that.
But who was the coach?
It was Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien was the head coach. It was Bill O'Brien's first year too.
Well, there you have it.
Yep. Hey, he beat us. He beat us. So he beat us that year in the first game of the season. But like I said, I just know what you're gonna get out of Fitzpatrick. It's so many times we've been on dates all the time. I'm not saying Anna, so I'm not trying to get shot or sued here. So if I go missing, y'all know what happened. But you go on, you learn people's tendencies, and if you know your boy is going on a date all the time and he's switching out, and he's like, oh, I can't deal with her. I can't deal. At some point, it ain't a problem with the girl. It's a problem with you, brother.
Yep.
Because there's so many times you could go through when you go into 7-6 different girls in a 16-year women in a different span, and you might have where we had a good breakup. Oh Lord, Tyra, she went crazy. You know what? She went on to another man. Oh, Melissa is this way. This, that, and the third. That's what Ryan Fitzpatrick is. He's our homeboy who we know Lester is a good dude, but he just won't be a good dude. He has commitment problems. And he might be good for buying a couple of drinks at the bar,
right?
AKA scoring touchdowns. Like he can even do shots without looking. He can pick the glass up, AKA that touchdown in Las Vegas. Come on, church. I don't think y'all understand where I'm coming from.
Oh man.
I don't.
I hear you. I
got the kids in the background agreeing with me. Your son agrees with me. What's up, Nachi? What's up? But that's key. That's just a point. That's one of my tangents. But I don't know, man. In Fitz we trust, kind of.
Yeah. I don't think that they're going to put the ball in his hands and say, hey, go out and win his games. I don't think that's why he's here. You know, I see you. He's going to throw the ball, but he's going to be more conservative. And you know, if you start messing around, look, Ron don't play them games.
Well,
Ron will pull you so quick. Look, he got 2 other guys that he believes in that's been in the system. So if Fitzpatrick starts costing us games, start Dwayne Haskins things, he's out of there. He'll bench you in a minute. You know. Yeah. So, I mean, we just have to see how it goes. But I was talking to somebody today, and the main key to us having any kind of success is the running game.
Right.
Whether Scott Turner loves to run the ball or not run the ball or whatever, if Antonio Gibson is not a factor, you can just forget about it. Mm-hmm. You can forget about the whole thing because now we have to put the ball in Fitzpatrick's hands, and we're telling him to go win us games. Right. That's not what you want, you know. You need Fitzpatrick here to make some plays, take some chances. That's okay. But it's all about that running game. That running game has to be key. That's why I've been preaching we need an RB2. You know, we signed an undrafted kid. We'll see if he can be that. But if not, then we better do something because we need that running game to click. Without the running game, you got nothing.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Asal Moore? How you doing, brother? I saw another one here. Ron will pull Fitz in a Mississippi minute and Fitz is throwing picks.
Yeah.
There ain't no lie. That's no lie.
Yeah. See, Ron doesn't mind picks, but the thing is, don't cost us games.
Yeah.
You can be moving the ball, scoring, taking chances. He likes that. But if you know, he ain't trying to get fired. Ron ain't trying to get fired because your boy Allen was the one that got him fired when Cam Newton got hurt. So it's like he doesn't want mistakes that cost you games. Have mistakes in the flow of your offense, but
and now we're gonna bring. Oh, he just dropped on me. We just had Ed down there, so we'll keep on getting. I was about to introduce Ed on here. Eagles may have 3 wins next season. They will move. They will move on Rodgers if he's still in Green Bay next year. Wow. See, I don't know if
Eagles ain't about that life though.
Yeah,
Eagles are not a quarterback away.
But you know, Howie Roseman is prone to doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean it's possible, you know, but that's the one thing about Harry Roseman. How is he is like impervious to getting fired.
Right.
Like he does crazy stuff. I don't get it. John Blaze 804 says, which QB you think we whip up on this year and Dan Snyder come in and be like, that ain't gonna happen here, A-Rod or Russell? I think Aaron Rodgers would probably be the would be the one to move on, just because I think Russell, depending on Sierra talking about him 1-2 stepping with the goodies and everything, I don't know if he you know, I think Sierra's boss. We know that. Yep. Pedro Smith, what's up, brother? How you doing? Check out Pedro, y'all. Pedro going for like his 1 millionth subscriber out there. So check out Pedro. Yes, indeedy. So now we get to go on here because, you know, the guy, he was too busy watching the Wizards probably. So we're going to get to watching the Wizards report and everything in between, from the man, the myth, the legend, for the first time on the Warpath, the real Ed Oliver.
What's up, fellas?
What's good, man? What's good?
Big
I should go grab that Lakers hat. Just for
and you do that, and Ed's gonna bring a broom out. He's got a red, white, and a blue broom out there. He'll bring for you. So we ain't gonna talk that mess on here. But Ed, man, What are your thoughts, man, about the schedule? We'll circle back around. Give me your initial thoughts.
I like the schedule, honestly. I like we finally got some primetime games. We had 0 last year. They put some respect on our names. We got some primetime games. I heard some people don't like the 5 NFC East games at the end of the year, but I kind of like it.
Me too.
I kind of like it because if you look at the rest of the teams we play, that's like the easier part of our schedule. I think it will decide our season. Now, I love the Giants on Thursday Night Football. You can get a revenge on Danny Fumbles. I love that. The Chargers game is going to be a fun game. That first game, Justin Herbert, that's going to be a fun game too. We get the bye in the middle of the season. The bye isn't too early. We play the Panthers at the Panthers. Happy Thanksgiving. Ron can get his revenge on them.
Mm-hmm.
So the schedule it is tough, but I like it. I like the schedule. I don't think it's. I think we can definitely win at least 8 games.
Yeah, shout out to everybody shouting out Ed there. But yeah, it's winnable. I said, Manny and I did a quick look at it before you got on here, and it's a good chance. Washington has a good chance if everything spins right. They can start this season out 4-1. Loss being at Buffalo, but you think about the Chargers, you talk about the Giants, then you're at Buffalo, at Atlanta, then the Saints come to town. And then it gets a little dicey after that because you got the Chiefs coming in the week after that. But I mean, I kind of like where our odds are there, man. Like I think early on in the season, but NFC East games is like putting bacon. It's like eating bacon, right? It's good in spurts. You can't be putting on a whole bunch of bacon on anything you eating because your arteries going to get clogged up. And that's what I'm thinking right now when I look at those last 5 is like, damn, this is a whole lot. Like I'm going to need the Pepto. I'm going to need the antacids and everything. I'm going to have to go steal out of, I'm going to have to steal out of B. Nizzle's cabinet and get some antacid or something or some herbal medication. I ain't dry snitch. I'm just saying. But, that's what I'm thinking when I see this. When I see this schedule in the last 5, man. That is rough.
But you need it though. That's what you need to make the playoffs. Like those 5 games right there determines whether you get in or not. In my opinion. So,
yeah.
3-2. 3-2 is the magic number.
Yeah. I got us 3-2 starting now. I like that Chargers game. I like the Giants game. I think the Falcons are beatable. And then I think Aaron Rodgers, he holds our season up in the air because there's like a part where we play the Broncos and the Packers.
Yep.
So like depends on where he's at. He could be here. You never know. Right. But if he's on because the two favorite teams are the Broncos and the Raiders. So all those games up in it, we could be playing Jordan Love. We could be playing against Blake Bortles.
True.
Or so that could be an easy dub for us, the Packers right there, and then the Denver Broncos, Drew Lock. I wouldn't sleep on Drew Lock, but that's a game that I think we should win against the Broncos.
Yeah, I think Drew Lock's too busy trying to rap and everything. He's trying to rap and stuff. That was pretty good when whoever synced that up together, and he said he didn't realize he did it. So I'll ask y'all both this question. This is a new question I asked. What game are you looking forward to that's not an NFC East game? And I'll let Manny start.
You know what? This is going to be a surprising answer. I'll say the Kansas City Chiefs. Just wanted to see how good this defense is.
Yeah.
I mean, us Washington fans talk all this stuff about how great this defense is. Well, we're going to be playing a prolific offense, and I mean that's just a great measuring stick. Obviously, Mahomes destroys every defense except last year, when he was running for his life. But yeah, that Kansas City Chiefs game is going to kind of tell me where we are. Is it going to be close? Do we have a chance? Do we get blown out? So that's just a gauge game for me. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that game.
What about you, Ed?
I'm thinking Buccaneers. I mean, you got to go up against the Tom Brady. We had a chance to beat them in the playoff game. We were only down by 5 at one point, or we lost by 8. So I mean, I think we have a chance. I'm not gonna say we're gonna win that game, but I think that game's a good measuring stick too. Chase Young didn't have his best game, so he can get at Tom Brady. I think that's a game we should pencil in. If we want to be the best, we gotta play against
beat the best.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game.
Yeah. Shout out to Money King Kevo, Franklin. What's up, brother? And Ready Red, everybody's favorite Dallas football team. Troll. Not Reggie Red. Ooh, Ready Red. Good dude. Well, Reggie Red's a good dude too. But either which way. I like Green Bay if Aaron Rodgers is there. A place that I've never seen us win at. And I like the Buffalo game too. I'll give you 2 places that Washington's never won at. I talked to Mitch Tischler a couple weeks ago. They said they're looking forward to that Raiders game because what stays in Vegas, what goes on in Vegas is going to stay in there. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. I think the road game. I think we got a lot of interesting road games. Right. Denver on Halloween at Denver. That's going to be. I think that's going to be very interesting because you don't know. Yeah, I mean, Mile High. They might need that medication. The herbal supplements, and I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying that's just how it is. So, I think that's going to be really interesting, and that game because Denver, you never know what kind of team you're going to get at Mile High, especially with that higher elevation. So I think that's always an advantage for the Broncos, and kind of like what y'all said. You don't know, can't sleep on Drew Lock, but if he's out there, he gives them a good chance to win if he stays healthy. Man. Teddy Two Gloves. Okay. And I asked Manny this earlier, so we kind of moved on from the schedule and everything. Charles Leno signs with the team today. Give me your thoughts on him.
The first thought I think about is somebody else, Cornelius Lucas, because that. Oh man
yeah, he hates Ian Rappaport. He hates Ian Rappaport right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that man was salty. I mean, he wasn't mad that they picked up Leno, but if you look at the actual tweet, because Rappaport was like, "Oh, they got a big hole at left tackle."
Yeah.
Which I agree with Lucas too. I mean, he had a good season. I don't think it's necessarily a hole. I don't think it's a big weakness for us. But if you can add to the position, then yeah, you definitely got to add to it. So I like to pick up a year. $5 million, 2018 Pro Bowler. I mean, listening to Bears fans, they said he had a rough year the last couple of years. They complained about him, but Giants fans complained about Eric Flowers. Complained about Ronald Darby. They came here. They played way better than what they did with the last teams they played. So I think it's a good pickup. I'm hoping we can ink a deal with Bobby McCain. But it's good depth. I mean, it shows that Sadiq Charles is probably going to play left guard too. So it's telling what's going to happen with some of the other guys.
Yeah, I mean that and kind of what Nati said. Chicago friends don't like Leno, but they said the same thing about Lucas. And Manny, what did we say earlier? John Matsko is an offensive line guru.
Yep.
And to get these guys to play well, and it kind of shows you where the importance of this team is. It's building in the trenches. Defensive line is borderline elite, and then the offensive line is above average.
Yep.
They know where it's one. Washington has a great problem going into preseason is the fact that you don't know who's going to be your left tackle because you got guys that can come in there. Jerron Christian, you can ride his scrub butt off the roster right now. Just cut him down.
He's cut.
Yeah, just cut him down, and you can re-sign Ryan Kerrigan for veterans minimum on the defense side. Just rub him out of there. So I don't really, I like that. Left guard is going to be interesting. If Sheriff can stay healthy, hopefully, if he has a torn toenail or something, we'll see. And then Morgan, if Morgan Moses can come back and play, which I thought was his best season
ever
as a pro. If we can get that, oh my God, y'all, and Roulier's back there at center. Lord have mercy, y'all watch and see what I tell you. Like my granddad used to say, "Let me learn you something, folks." But and I'll ask you this too, Ed, about Aaron Rodgers. Should they kick the tires on Aaron Rodgers, and does he start for Green Bay in Week 1?
He's not going to be in Green Bay. He's done. He's done.
Okay. Where you gonna be at?
I'm not gonna get my hopes up in DC because I didn't get fooled into the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes. I didn't get fooled into
don't do that to me. Don't set me up like that.
I didn't get beat. I didn't get my hopes up into any of that stuff. I honestly think it's gonna. I think Gruden's gonna. I think he's gonna come out of nowhere and pull the trigger. I think he's gonna trade David Carr, Derek Carr, whatever his name is. I think he's gonna end up trading Derek Carr to Green Bay. And a couple of picks. They're going to swap those quarterbacks, and he's going to go to the Raiders. Or it's going to be the Broncos. John Elway, he's desperate for a quarterback. He really doesn't believe in Drew Lock, and I know he doesn't believe in Bridgewater. So it's one of those two teams. But I would trade for Aaron Rodgers in a heartbeat. It would be the 2 first, the 2 second, and either John Allen or Matt Ioannidis. One of those three. As long as it's not Montez Sweat or Chase Young, I would definitely make that trade because Aaron Rodgers has won more playoff games in the last 2 years probably than what we won in the last 25, 30
Thank
years.
you.
And when he comes to DC, I mean, I don't like watching First Take, but they went crazy over him coming to DC. And I gotta agree with Stephen A. for the first time in a long time. If he comes to DC, he would be that black cat for the Cowboys. He would be that black cat for the Giants. We would easily win the division. He's way better than Daniel Jones. He's way better than Jalen Hurts. Way better than Dak Prescott. We're not losing. He's Dallas's daddy. You know, ever since Tony Romo, the catch no catch game. That was Aaron Rodgers. The game where Dallas went 13-3 that season, and they were supposed to win the Super Bowl, they lost in the second round at home to Aaron Rodgers. So I don't think Aaron Rodgers honestly lost the game to the Dallas Cowboys. I got to look that up, but he owns the Dallas Cowboys. We're not losing to them again for the next 3 years if we get Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Yeah, and Manny, I think you said, hey, man, if you got to go, I know you got to get ready for your show. I appreciate you stopping by too, okay? And
Absolutely.
check out what time tonight?
Tonight, 10:30 Central. Eastern time.
10:30 Eastern time. Go on here. It is Talking Sports with Manny. Go check the channel out because this was kind of last minute getting everybody in here. Make sure you go and check him out. I did tag that in my community tab. So go and check Manny out and go comment and tell him I sent you there too. And don't
appreciate
matter.
you, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, brother. And
Absolutely.
All right, man.
Yeah. All right, man. Be good.
Brother. All right, man. You too.
Yeah. And we'll and I'll continue the conversation with Ed here for another 15, 20 minutes. Not 15, 20
I'm
minutes.
sorry, man. I'm looking. I've been looking.
Bro, you good, man. I told you. I make time for you. I make time for my guests. So if I'm working with your schedule. So that's saying, and I appreciate you coming on here. But we can dip. We don't always have to talk about Washington. We can talk about Westbrook and everything for a little bit if you want to. But
I'm looking at the game right now. It's 24 seconds. Because that's why I'm looking down. There's 24 seconds left right now. We're down by one. But no, we're definitely keeping on football. We're definitely keeping on the
wall. Aaron, no fake boys. What's up, man? Shout out says Aaron ain't coming here. Eric said if we expect to be great, then we need to challenge the best. If our defense is going to be number one, then here we go. That's right. Don't forget, people, Fitzpatrick is a starter now. He can easily lose that job in training camp and preseason. That's facts. Can't trade Allen unless he's definitely going to leave us. Washington fans underestimate him so much. And I'm gonna save that for the John Bostic fan club, Nati. But Bostic Market, that's right. Wizards choking again, Pedro said. Lord have mercy. Well, there goes that play-in game. Hey, but look, if we lose though, y'all, bye-bye Scotty Brooks. Bye-bye Scotty Brooks. There we go. So hey, and we still got the Capitals too. So it is what it is. So I thought and didn't get a chance to touch this with Manny, but the 3 preseason games coming up. New England, so you get to see Cam Newton. You also get to see 2 home games in the AFC North. So you get the Bengals and you get the Ravens to wrap it up. So I'm imagining that second game will probably be their dress rehearsal, and then they go into the regular season. What do you think about that? Looking at that preseason schedule.
Yeah, it's interesting. We play the Patriots and the Ravens, of course. And who's the other team? The Bengals?
Yep, the Bengals.
Okay. So yeah, Joe Burrow. He's probably not going to play in preseason though. So, but preseason is going to be really important. It's going to be important for guys like AGG. See if he makes the roster. Of course, our rookies coming up, Sam Cosmi.
Yeah.
But the Ravens game, they're always fun to watch. They're always fun. They're always the last game of the preseason. You know, you see the last third string guys like Cam Sims have like 100-yard games. Steve Sims has crazy games in the last preseason game. if that's in Landover, I might try to go to that preseason. It's always a lot of
in
fun.
Landover.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Always some fights and stuff with the Ravens, and they always come to our stadium trying to fight and whatnot. But,
I'm looking forward to Carolina. I ain't gonna lie. That's birthday. That's birthday weekend, brother. So I'm be ready. I'm gonna be ready for that one.
I think that's in Carolina though.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I'm going to Charlotte, buddy. I'm going to Charlotte. I'm gonna act straight up ignorant. I'm gonna act like a straight up G. And speaking of G's, DC Bay is in the house. Watch out, call the FCC because Bay gonna be tripping up here in a minute. Especially when we sweep them Cowboys 3 times and sweep them twice this year. And Bay gonna what's up, Bay?
It's the OG. I just turned the comments off because we're down. Wizards are down by 3 right now. I don't want anybody to ruin it right now.
God. Kenny, he said he's here though, so I guess the game is over. So Kenny knows. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing because Ed, I can't read it. I can't read it about the gizzard. So, but shout out to Kenny and Bay. We're always on there with Ed and good dudes, crazy. Bay more than Kenny, depending on what day of the week it is. But still 13 seconds left, according to my cousin Dwayne. So
I think my TV's a little behind, but this is we should have won this game. We were about like 10 points at one time.
Bay said, "Man, he about to lose Ed Brooks on a Warpath." He up in Scott's office right now, got his feet on the desk. So, but we'll check out and see what the Wizards are gonna do here. Do we got the lead or we down?
We're down by 3 right now.
Yeah, oh Lord, I am offended. No Bill, so I am offended by Kenny. Kenny hurt my feelings though because he asked me that question. Who's your team for? Oh, we done. Oh,
they lost.
Here we go. DC Sports fan says Redskins are going 11-6, and that's all she wrote. And DC Bay signed that for you, Ed. So, we look at the schedule here too. Going back to rest in peace, Wizards. But
rest in peace, Colt Brennan too.
Colt Brennan, dude. When I like the reckless abandonment. We'll talk about that here. Colt Brennan played with some reckless abandonment in that preseason back in 2008 and in 2009. Got hurt for that, but was drafted in the 5th round by Jim Zorn. And be honest, addiction is a real thing, man. That's what I think they said they found him dead at the rehab center. Yeah. So, what were your thoughts about what you saw out of Colt Brennan, what you remember from him here in Washington?
Yeah, I was young, but I do remember him going crazy in the preseason game. I actually watched some of his highlights. It was a Hall of Fame game where he had a really good game. And Hawaii, just remember, Hawaii hasn't been relevant since he left, to be honest with you. I mean, all they're known for Pedro. I mean, shout out Pedro. Shout out DMV Sports. Shout out Kenny.
So actually, Pedro is actually saying what Ed's face is saying right now. That's what I put that up there. But go ahead. I can't stop laughing.
B Nizzle said fire stuff.
Oh man, Lord, if y'all on the podcast, Lord have mercy. Thank you for making it this far.
Oh man, shout out Tone, shout out Big Simple too. Shout out Kevo, man. I gotta shout out some people in the chat.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead and shout them out, man.
Eric Darden, what's up, man? I see him all the time. But
Eric Darden, OG. He's an OG.
Yeah, to get back to Colt Brennan, man. I was listening on the radio too this morning where he got into a bad car accident a couple years ago, and they said he had an addiction problem in college too. But Hawaii, they're only irrelevant for what's the little haka thing they do in the beginning of the games? It's like a little chant and whatnot. That's what they're really known for. But he broke a lot of records, man, and he looked like he had some promise. I know he was the people, the guy that they loved in preseason, but yeah, he just had a bad drug problem, and it's unfortunate, man. Him dying at 37, it's unfortunate. So, but I wish him and his family. I pray for his family and pray, and condolences to them. And I heard that he was a good person from what I heard listening to the radio. So
yeah.
It's unfortunate though.
Yeah, man. He seemed like he always had a lot of excitement. And they had a cool picture of him and Cooley after they beat Dallas down there in Dallas in 2008. So I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was a good one. This Wiz team is holding Brooks back. What?
Who said that?
Nati said that. Nati. Did John hijack your Oh my gosh. Lord, shoot.
Oh, he said he's joking though.
Oh, okay. He joking. Thank God. Oh man, my heart almost dropped. I knew he knew better than that. But yeah, man, I thought he had he could have been a good backup in this league, but the injuries kind of set him back, and that is that's unfortunate, man, and you hate to see that. And he was a wild one. He really was. He played like Brett Favre did a little bit. He's like a smaller, compact version, but I think when they got the brakes beat off them by Georgia in that bowl game, I think that did something to him though. Like he just couldn't bounce back off of that.
Yeah, they said I was listening on the radio. They said that on a podcast that he played a game. He was on shrooms, so I don't know how true that is, but and he threw like 5 touchdowns or something like that. So I mean, he was able to do some crazy things on the field, Kenny said he broke his TV.
Kenny, Lord have mercy. We got one more game, is that right? We got to beat Cleveland, right?
We got Cleveland and the Hornets.
Oh dear Jesus, and the Hornets scare me. I don't. Oh God.
They're beatable. They're beatable.
So going back to the schedule, man. Where do you think this record ends up if everything breaks right for Washington? What is the ceiling? What is the floor for the Washington football team?
I think the ceiling is 11 wins. I think the floor is like 7. I think this roster is too good to lose, to go 6-11 or anything like that. I think we're still a middle of the pack team. I have us beating the Eagles twice. And splitting with the Cowboys, and then the Giants. I feel like we can sweep them. I kind of got us, splitting with them, but I think we can sweep them. But it's just dependent on Fitzmagic, man. If he can just manage a game, that's all we got to do. Because last year we had the worst quarterback play in the NFL. We threw, I think, as a unit, we threw 16 touchdowns and 16 picks. We had like the least explosive plays, the least plays of 20-yard passes. I mean, it was abysmal. It was hard to watch. Even with Alex Smith, when we were winning games, it was still hard to watch. So if Fitzmagic can play game manager, not turn the ball over, then we should at least get 8 wins. Just all the simple fact of doing that. Yeah. But my floor is about 7 or 8. And the ceiling is about 11 because, like I said, Aaron Rodgers controls our destiny too. It depends on which team he's on, because if he leaves the Packers, then that's a win for me.
Redskins 007 says Wizards need Bill back yesterday. And here we go. Let me play this. The damn Washington Wizards. The damn Washington Wizards. There we go. The damn. Okay, shut up, Stephen A. Anyway, yes, the damn Washington Wizards. But I'm kind of right there with you. I think that 7-10 is the floor for this team. I think the ceiling is maybe 10-7 because I don't see them getting over that 10 hump. I think they can win the same amount of games they won last year, but they'll have to be gritty. They'll have to grind, and they're gonna have to win ugly. Like that's what people don't realize. I always say this, that you cannot win. It's not always about winning sexy. You got to win ugly. And Washington down the stretch won ugly a lot of the times. You talk about playing 4 quarterbacks in one season and winning your division. That don't happen. On the most important position in really all the sports. Shout out to Micro Mike And the Lions, as they start out with San Francisco to open up the season, as they get ready to go on a playoff run this season. I'm calling it right now for Detroit. They're my surprise team. But yeah, man, I'm kind of there with you on the 7 wins, and then I think 10. If we can get over 11, Lord have mercy, I will be like, I'm going to be excited. I'm just going to be running around acting like, look, I'm going to be like, Bay, I'm going to get me a cigar. I'm going to grow a beard. I'm going to have the band. I'm going to have the towel and everything, man. And I'm going to play nothing but go-go up in my car. Y'all won't even know who I am. I'm going to have this big old cigar and like I'm going to have some yak up in my car. And they're going to be like, Corey, you can't be driving, man. I need the clip. Anytime Goldie used it, the damn Washington Wizards. You need to listen to Travis Thomas too. He plays that all the time, but I'll play it one more time for you. The damn Washington Wizards. Damn Washington Wizards. That damn Scott Brooks, man. I wouldn't
stay
say
off the weed.
There you go. Stay off the weed, my brother. I couldn't say the ceiling is 10 though. If Fitz plays solid and we stay healthy, we could win 10 plus. Pedro says. Bruce says we're going 12. Damn, Bruce is optimistic, man. Lord have mercy, man. Bruce, I'm proud of you, man. You're optimistic again. I'm proud of you. I just don't see it, y'all. I don't see 11 plus wins. I just don't see. I don't see 10 plus wins.
This is where I see it. This is where I see 11 because we play the Chargers. I honestly think we should win that game. I like Justin Herbert a lot. I think he's really good. But the Chargers defense was really suspect last year, and he might have that sophomore slump. So I really like the Chargers game. I like the matchup. I think that's a winnable game. I love the Giants game at 8:20 at home on Thursday Night Football. I think that game is going to come down to coaching and decision making. Last year, Ron Rivera, I kind of blamed him for that game. I blame Kyle Allen too,
right?
But both of those games, both games we lost against the Giants came down to turnovers. You cannot lose a turnover battle to Danny Fumbles. If you lose a turnover battle to him, then you deserve to lose. We lost a turnover battle in both of those games. We deserve to lose those games.
Yeah,
can't go for 2 when you need 1. Just the extra point, go to overtime. We have momentum. So this year, again, it's going to be another close game. It's going to be a nail biter. We lost both games by a combined of 4 points against the Giants. This game, I don't think it's going to go to overtime, but it's going to be another close game. So that should be 2-0. That's what I have in my schedule prediction.
Okay.
In the Buffalo Bills, Falcons, I got us losing. How do you feel about that Bills game?
I think that's going to be a loss in Orchard Park early on in the season. I think Buffalo. I think Buffalo's got a lot of. They're more talented on that side of the ball. So I give it a loss, but I think you talk about moving to the Falcons game. I think that's a W. So that's 3-1 right there.
Yeah, I have us losing to the Buffalo Bills. The Falcons game is a toss-up game. I actually have us losing that game, but I do I do. And a lot of people got mad at me last year because I had us losing to the Lions. Everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna beat the Lions. The Lions are trash."
Right.
And next thing you know, we lost to the Lions with Matthew Stafford by 1 point. But the reason why, because the Falcons offense is really good.
Yeah.
You got Matt Ryan, you got Julio, you got Calvin Ridley. Julio might get traded too. So that's a game that you just don't know who's going to be there. That's why it's so early. That's why the scheduled game is just it's a fun game to play right now, but it's a game that you just too many months ahead of us right now. Kyle Pitts, Calvin Ridley. I don't know if Gurley's still on the roster. I haven't really paid attention that much to the Falcons. But I do have us losing. I do have us beating Jameis Winston, though. I have us beating Jameis or Taysom Hill. I have us beating the Saints.
I could see us losing that game and winning against the Falcons. That's the thing. That's kind of where I was at in that. Like if I was thinking 3-2, I would think loss against New Orleans, and then, crazy enough, at Kansas City versus Kansas City, team we haven't beat. I don't think we've ever beat Kansas City, to be honest with you. What, do you think that's going to keep on going out?
Well, Kansas City, we should have beat them, but a receiver dropped the pass in the end zone on Monday night.
Dox it. Oh, trash. Oh, garbage. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. We won't mention any names on here. Josh Doxson. Oh gosh. They he majored in fumbleitis, drops, and coughing the ball up. But he did beat the Seahawks. So
that is true. Yeah, he actually got released by the Jets. He's going to be in the XFL pretty soon with Darius Geis.
There's a bad joke I want to make, and Ed, you set me up terribly. I'm not going to do that. I refuse to do that. I'm not going to do that. There was a terrible joke I was going to make there. You set me up. Y'all see, you see, Ed is cool on his channel, but then he gonna cut up. He gonna cut up on here and try to set me up. That's exactly what he does. Shame on you, Ed.
That's good. I gotta be the moderator on my channel. You know, I gotta let you and Kenny and OG go crazy.
You making up for all the time we claim on your channel. So Kansas City, I guess we can say that would probably be a loss.
Yeah, it's a loss. I think that's a loss too.
At Green Bay, I'll go these back to back. At Green Bay, at Denver. What do you think?
It's just. I hope Aaron Rodgers gets traded sooner or later so we can just, kind of foresee our destiny.
Right.
Because John Elway, the rumors where they said they basically think that he's going to be on the Broncos. Because John Elway, he like he did for Peyton Manning, he will sell the farm. He doesn't give a crap like how we're like, we're not going to trade Chase Young. I think he would honestly trade Von Miller for Aaron Rodgers. That's how I feel about John Elway. I think he would give up Von Miller for Aaron Rodgers. So, but if it's Drew Lock or Teddy Bridgewater, yeah, we should win that game. So that's a win for me.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I got 9 on here. Okay, so we said we'll go one, depending on the Green Bay game, and so we'll say 1-1 right there. Bye week, then you get Tom Brady here in Washington.
I'll go first.
You want to say? I know what you want to say, man. I know what you want to say.
I hate it, but yeah, it's a loss. It's a loss. It's a close one, and I don't think it's. I hate to blame refs, but when you're playing against 12 guys instead of 11, it's hard to win. And Tom Brady's a good. He's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. So. It's going to be a tough one. And their defense is no joke. Todd Bowles, he's going to blitz every time. He's going to send Devin White. He's going to send all those guys. He's going to what's the linebacker's name that did a good job on Kelsey last year? Devontae Davis.
Hey, David,
yeah, they got a good defense, but you can throw the football on them. Heineke had a heck of a game. I think we should probably start Heineke that game against the Bucs. Because he played his butt off in that game. So let's see what we can switch it up. And if Heineke doesn't play well, then throw Fitzmagic back in there. But I got that as a loss. I'm gonna chalk that as a loss. It's gonna be a close game, but
I think we get it. I think we get it. I really do think. I think if they're not prepared for one game and you get 2 weeks to prepare for this game, I'm going to give it a W. I'm just going to say Washington beats Tampa. Write it down. Sanchez 4 or 5. Told you already. I'm being bold. And then on National Sanchez 405 Day, November 21st, I will be in Charlotte and maybe kind of inebriated as the Washington football team and Ron Rivera return to Carolina for his homecoming and coach. Yeah, and oh God, Pedro said Darius Geis is in the nursing home. Is he on a date or is he working there? That's what I need to know, Pedro. Damn, Pedro. God, he set me up too. God, I can't stand.
Did you see the picture where he was working out with Sammy Suarez?
Oh Lord. Oh God, yeah. I think I did see. Did you send that to us?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh my God, Samus. Just don't hit it home too hard on there, man. Just make sure. A name like Samus. I mean, it sounds like a rough dude. But what do you think about this Carolina game? Does Riverboat get revenge in his homecoming?
They're a good team. Sam Darnold. I'm not a fan of Sam Darnold. Mr. Seeing Ghost, but they got to get Robbie Anderson as a speedy receiver. They got Christian McCaffrey. You can never sleep on Christian McCaffrey. DJ Moore is good. They drafted Terrace Marshall out of LSU, a wide receiver that I wanted us to draft. But they got a good team, and then they got a good defense. Brian Burns was no joke. He kicked our butts last year. And then the safety, Jeremy Chin. So I do have us winning that game. But that's a good roster. That's a good roster.
I think they're coaching. I don't believe in Matt Rule. And I think that may get them in trouble more than anything. Shout out to JQ. What's up, man? I don't know. I think we get them to. I think they'll do it for Ron. And really, if you think about last year, even with the turnovers and everything, Heineke had started that second half. They might have won that game. Washington may have won that game. They should have won that game, even being down and how putrid they actually played.
Your boy Steve Sims.
Hey, my boy, don't you say that. Don't say that, man. I told you about that. Don't, man. We're gonna fight, brother. If you say yeah, I'll be like Fred Sanford, come on up here. So Seattle on Monday night, does Washington break the curse of the Monday night downs on against Russell and company?
I actually have them winning that game.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Because
I
feel like the marriage with Russell Wilson and the Seahawks is going to go dark this year.
Okay.
I feel like it's going to go dark. It went dark this summer, or this, I mean, not summer, it was this off season talking about, I need to get better offensive lineman. And you're on a team and you're going to name 3 teams that I would go to.
Right.
You know, that's a little weird to me. You're going to say, okay, I'm still on the team, but these are the ladies that I'm looking at. Or you're in a marriage, but these are the ladies that I think I would date or I would go on a date with. So
sound like Ryan Fitzpatrick for a second. All them women he's dated in his career. Anyway, go ahead.
Right. So that's weird to me for him to come out and say that. But I think we finally get them. I thought that was another game where we should have got them, but Dwayne threw 2 picks in the beginning of the game, and Dwayne actually played pretty good in the second half. He actually led us on a drive where we got to their 30-yard line, and we had a chance to win. We were down by 5. But if we can just get to Russell, contain him, take DK out the game, William Jackson against DK, there's going to be some really good matches for. I'm gonna definitely be watching William Jackson this year. There's a lot of good wide receivers he's going to be going up against. And to see if he can take these guys out of the game and our pass rush gets there, then that's going to be an X factor for us. I think William Jackson definitely is going to be. I think he's a slept-on free agent pickup that people don't really talk about. We talk about Curtis Samuel a lot, but a lot of people don't talk about William Jackson. We talk about Fitzmagic because he's the quarterback. But a lot of people, that, like I said, the matchup with Will Jackson versus DK is going to be a heck of a matchup. It's going to be a physical matchup. But I think the Seahawks, I think we're going to be able to beat them this year. Like I said, I just think the marriage with Russ and the Seahawks is going to go sour. And that defense, it's okay, but their secondary is real suspect. Quentin Dunbar left them. Not saying he was a beast anyway, but they still have some. They got the Griffin guy, Shaquille Griffin. They got Jamal Adams, who's not really good in coverage, in my opinion. So I think that's a game that we can win on. I know we're not good on Monday Night Football, but I was trying to tell people I think it's time. I think the time of being bad on Monday Night Football is going to come to an end pretty soon. I think it's that time.
I hope so. I would love it. That game will also be on ESPN and your local ABC stations if you still got cable. So after Monday night, you go on a short week, December 5th. Get out your players' cards. Get out your chips. We're going to Sin City to take on the damn Gruden Grinders and the Raiders, man. This game is interesting. Because you don't know what Raiders team you're gonna get. Could he be in and Smith said Pedro said Griffin is in Jackson. I didn't know it yet. I didn't know he was there.
Yeah, it's like who he played for with the
Trey Flowers. Oh yeah, who he played for? Wong Dong Tigers. Ni hao, ni hao. The Raiders. What are you thinking there, man?
It's a loss for me.
It's a loss.
It's a loss. A lot of people aren't going to be happy with me about that one, but that's a loss for me. That's one of the weird games. That's one of the games where it's like we should win this game, but we lose. Derek Carr is he's a good quarterback. Actually, David Carr, whatever. I keep getting the Carr brother.
It's Derek. Yeah, you're right. Derek. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're Derek. They're both scrubs, but okay.
I like Derek Carr. We went back and forth.
Yeah, we did go back and forth. It's scrubs. Yeah. Scrubs. That's all.
I like deep dish Derek Carr. I like deep dish. He can sling the pill. He can sling the rock. I like Derek Carr. I think he wakes up with the mascara on his eyes. He's got those black eyes around his eyes. I think he does beat us in that game. Who else did they got? They got Josh Jacobs, the running back. They got the tight end, who's really good.
Oh, Waller. Yeah.
Chucky Gruden. Their defense is terrible. They had one of the worst defenses. That game is going to be a shoot. This is going to be a breakout game for Curtis Samuel. I see Curtis Samuel going on for like 100 yards. I think Gibson's going to go crazy in this game too. But I think we end up losing this one. I think Riverboat Ron's going to go for it on 4th down, and we're not going to get it. It's going to be a weird finish. But I heard they got a club. I heard they got a club in the stadium. I wouldn't be surprised. But I think we end up losing that game like 31-28 or something like that.
Okay. DC Bay said he gonna be there in the cigar bar down there in Vegas. So make sure y'all go check him out. So and then, as I call it, the firing squad schedule. So 14 through 18, Dallas starts the downward spiral, and this is the playoff push. Operation Outlast the Bastards will start December 12th, and I think Dallas, us hosting Dallas, I think that's a dub.
I think so too. So that game is a 1:00 game.
Yeah.
So in December 12th. So I got that as a win too. We played Dallas really late. I don't remember ever playing them this late in the year. We usually at least play them like in the first couple weeks of the year. One thing I will say, I'm happy that we're not playing the Eagles in the first game of the year. I'm happy about that.
Yes.
We have played the Cowboys on Thanksgiving a couple years in a row, or a couple years like every other year. But yeah, I mean, Dak is back. I think some people are of course overrating Dallas again. I mean, they were 1-3 with him when he was the starter, and they really should have been 0-4 if the Falcons didn't choke away and give him the onside kick. But they got some good guys. Micah Parsons, that's a good draft pick. I mean, this is the guy who started a riot in high school and hazed some guys in college, so he fits their culture for sure.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
That's like the perfect pick for the Cowboys. But yeah, their defense is still going to struggle. They got better defensively, but it's going to take some time for them to get better. So their defense is still going to be pretty mediocre to average, in my opinion. And CeeDee Lamb, he's scared. Whenever he heard DeShazier Everett come across the middle, he just put his arms back and he didn't want to catch the football. So I got us beating Dallas. I think Terry McLaurin, he's son Trayvon Diggs. Remember that? That's
he did. He did rock up that thing.
Yeah, he did that to Trayvon Diggs. So I have us beating Dallas at home.
Okay. At Philadelphia, at Dallas in consecutive weeks, 15 and 16.
Philly at Philly.
Mm-hmm.
That game is to be determined, so they haven't picked like a time. That's one of the games that could be like on a Saturday.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. I have us beating the Eagles in Philly. Okay. I think by that time the injury bug's going to get them. That's crazy. We're not playing them until week 15. That's weird too. I just think the injury bug's going to catch up with the Eagles, as it always does. They drop like flies. So I don't think they're going to make it to week 15. The majority of that team. And I like Jalen Hurts, but he's a turnover machine. He fumbles the ball. He does throw interceptions. He's very talented, but I think that's a team we definitely should take care of. I'm not going to sleep on the Eagles too. Do like Devontae Smith. Not a big fan of Jalen Reagor, though. I think he's another Nelson Aguilar. And Zach Ertz. I don't know. You still got to respect Goddard. You still got to respect Miles Sanders. He kicked our butts a couple times in 2019. And who else they got? They picked up Kenneth Gainwell out of Memphis. They got some.
That's the guy I wanted. I wanted that guy from Memphis to pair with Antonio Gibson. Yeah.
That would have been perfect. I know Scott Turner. He probably would have definitely loved that. And they still got Fletcher Cox. So they are the worst team in the division, in my opinion. But they still have Anthony Harris from the Vikings and safety. He was a good pickup too. But yeah, we should definitely steal another Philly cheesesteak. Like you said, we're gonna walk our muddy shoes in their house.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. We're
eat the
gonna
food off the plate.
we're gonna be like Doc Walker say, man. Go in there and belch at the table and everything. And I don't know about Philly. Their coaching situation, but we say this every year. Yeah. Their coaching situation concerns me. I think this is the most concerned I've been about their coaching situation since Andy Reid was, let go. I think they did good with Chip Kelly as initial hiring and kind of in that first season, but the league learned him. Doug Peterson, I was like, I don't know about this guy, but then he won a Super Bowl. This Sirianni or whatever the heck his name is, his press conference, his presentation, I just don't know. It doesn't scream. It screams. It screams more like entitlement more than it seems like this guy deserves to be here. But because we know Frank Reich called the offense in Indianapolis. So Philadelphia comes to Washington on January 2nd, day after New Year's here. I think we can both agree that we think this is going to be a win.
Yeah, I think we're going to take care of Philly. I think, like you said, the coach, he's a rookie coach. He's got a learning curve. There's a lot of dysfunction there. I feel like we're looking ourselves in the mirror back in the Bruce Allen days, looking at Philly.
Yes.
Just how dysfunctional they are. Howie Roseman going around the draft room, he gets left hanging. Guy doesn't even want to give him that. So I feel like they probably did the same thing with Dan and Bruce in the war room.
Oh, man. And then wrapping it up. Anna, you want to go to New York for your birthday if you're still up in here? At the Giants, week 18. Could be a possibility for the NFC East. Win, loss. What you thinking?
At Giants.
Yeah.
That's the last game of the year, right? So the at Cowboys one on NBC, I have us losing that one.
Okay.
I think we skipped that one. I have us losing that one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got us losing that one too.
Yeah, I have a split with the Cowboys. We're not going to get swept for sure, but I just think they're going to win at least one against us. So we're going to split that. We're going to sweep the Eagles. I personally think we're going to split with the Giants, but looking at that last game of the year in New York, I think we can win that game. I think we can win that game.
Okay. All right. I want to say win, but I'm kind of in the middle, and that's a toss up, man. That is a toss up.
It is because we haven't swept the Giants, and so we haven't beaten them since 2018 with Alex Smith.
Yeah.
But for some reason, we just lose to those bombs. We keep losing to Danny fumbles. I got to split with the Giants though.
Okay. All right. Then say because you said we lose the first game and win the second game. I think Nati may have said that or Pedro as well, but so we got. I got us at 9 wins, 9-8, and I still think that'll win the division. So we'll see. This is all predicated on what we know last year. It's not what we know this year about these teams and how they're going to mesh and all that and how injuries go. Somebody could, have an unfortunate slip when they get out of the bathtub in the morning, and that could be their season. And then kind of with COVID and stuff, you really don't know how that's going to linger, how the protocol is going to work going forward. But, I'll ask you one more question, and we're going to wrap up here because we've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. And I'll let you mourn the Wizards season. What game you got on that you're going to go to? What game you thinking about going to?
I'm thinking about Tom Brady, man. I really am. That's the game I'm thinking about going to. I wouldn't mind going to, and it's gonna be cold. Mm-hmm. But I hate going in the cold. Those are the games that I hate. But actually, looking at it now, looking at the weather, I'm gonna say the Chiefs game at home. Get to see Patty Mahomes. Get to see your boy Mahomes boy.
Kermit. Hey guys. I like ketchup on well done steak. Oh man.
Yeah, get to see my homeboy October 17th. The weather still should be kind of decent, probably in the fall weather, 50s, 60s. That's going to be an offensive shootout. If you want to beat the Chiefs, we could make it ugly, but I doubt we make it ugly. Chase Young versus Orlando Brown, Tyrann Mathieu, all those guys, Kelsey. It should be a good game.
Okay, yeah. I like a home game I would like to go to is probably it'd be that Tampa game because I think my buddies want to go to that game, so we may go to that one. I like I really want to go. There's like 5 games I really want to go to. I want to go to Buffalo. I want to go to Atlanta. I want to go to Carolina. I want to go to Denver too. I really want to go on a lot of these road trips.
You want to go to Vegas?
Yeah, I'm too broke for Vegas, man. Super chat me up, y'all. Super chat us up so we can go to Vegas and you know that I'm kidding. But yeah, man, it's some bad trips on here, man. Like historic with Green Bay, at Buffalo, at Atlanta. 2 cities I've been to before and had a great time in back-to-back weeks. And then at Philadelphia, crap hole, Dallas, crap hole, Eastern Rutherford, crap hole, in Charlotte, Queen City. I like it. But, you know, we'll see, y'all. But I appreciate everybody coming on here. We're wrapping this up. Ed Oliver, sir, the legend, coming on here, seeing you. It is great, and I appreciate you taking some time with the Wizards. And, you know, please don't make us have to call like a wellness check on Scott Brooks. That DC Bay gonna be calling and say he gonna be coming up there up I-95 and checking on you. So
what's up, Reggie Reg? But yeah, the Wizards, we're still gonna make the playing game. But
okay,
from there, I don't know. We can surprise some people. If Bradley Beal comes back healthy, we can surprise some people. Yeah. We can definitely beat the Pacers in the playing game. We can beat the Hornets in the playing game.
We could, cool kid. We could beat them.
Scotty Brooks. It's us against the world and Scotty Brooks.
There you go. Well, we are Scott Brooks, or Scott Brooks is us now. So we'll see. But y'all, make sure if you haven't, I know everybody's probably checked out Ed, but go and subscribe to Ed if you haven't, if you for some crazy reason you haven't. Manny, check him out. He's coming on here in about 23 minutes with the Back Row Redskins show on Talking Sports with Manny. Don't forget, we're also doing a giveaway. I'll detail that more in some later videos, as well as we're almost to 2,000, y'all, less than 100 away. So make sure y'all subscribe and tell everybody else to subscribe so I can do that giveaway for us. And don't forget, next Tuesday, be on the lookout, a very, very special interview. It may be 2. I don't know, but we will see. Got that in the works. But as always, hey, y'all, man, let me tell y'all something there. Card, what's your name? Man, shoot. The mouth of the South. It is not Fred Smoot, but we can try to work on that one. Y'all go spam him so he can be on there. But as always, y'all, I'm Sanchez 405 for my man, Ed, Manny on the channel. Thank you, Eric Darden, for the super chat. Thank you, everybody, for coming through and commenting and just hanging out with us for the last hour and a half. God bless you. Love, peace, and hell. And I'll be talking to y'all real soon. Guess what? We out, I think. Yeah, now we good. We out. And make sure you subscribe if you listen on the podcast, too. Make sure you subscribe to On the Warpath on YouTube. I'm out.